Get ready to be inspired with these innovative little guy mats and other small camper mods, upgrades, and accessories. This is video number 2 of 5 in my Randy's Adventures Wanna Camp Together mods, upgrades, and accessories extravaganza video playlist.
We're Barry and Johanna. We are from Home, Pennsylvania, near Indiana, Pennsylvania. This is a 2021 Little Guy Max. First one's fairly easy. We have two 100 lithium batteries that we added underneath here, and we put them this direction instead of putting them together. It gave us then room for our shoe storage still in here, and then we put the shunt in, and that brought us up to the monitor up here.
The batteries are lifetime minis, which take up a lot less space and weight than the average battery.
I love having the monitor because we can tell exactly how much we're using, how much we're charging, and it just makes us feel a lot more comfortable about knowing what we have. And then our other thing was in ours, our sink has fallen down 3 times. I've glued it with Gorilla Ultra and Loctite and Liquid Nail, and none of them have worked. And we took it from undermount and just cut out the hole a little bit and put it back in as an overmount sink. I'd like to show you one little thing that we learned that somebody else did before. Down here is this Fernco coupling. It allows
This right here?
Yes.
Okay.
That allows your sink to move and not be so rigid when you're driving down the road. And when I tore out the sink, all I had to do was unhook that and all the plumbing came with it. And then I didn't have to do any replumbing when I put it back in.
This is a quickie.
Oh.
We added shelves since last year. These are the originals, and then we added more shelving because we didn't use the hanging storage, so we decided to put shelving
So
in.
how did you do that?
They're just the L brackets that were drilled in, and we actually used leftover floorboards to recycle to make
Oh,
those
great.
shelves. So
Look at all the shelf space you've got.
yeah,
Oh, gosh.
and there's the laundry, the dirty laundry. Back in this corner, this shelf was an IKEA purchase that we did some cutouts to put our CPAP hoses through, and we made a little notch in the back for the window screen to go up and down, and that is attached directly to the shelf. Right now I have bungee cords on it. That's our travel mode. They don't have to stay on there. This shelf, these wood bars are just so that our pillows don't slam into the shades when we want to sit and watch TV. They are just Velcroed in place on the sides so that we can just push it out if we had an emergency or...
Johanna designed and built that herself.
Way to go. I love it.
Oh, show more cushion thing.
Oh, and then there's just the padding along the back wall. I think it's meant for headboard.
You guys always amaze me with what you are up to.
As the person who sleeps back there, I love that. It's now cushioned. It's not like cold and wet and yeah, it's very nice and it looks great.
It does look nice. It does look nice.
That's about it for this year. We had some that you covered last year, but
Yes, I know. We covered this last year, so watch
Sheet
the
metal.
past videos.
Yep.
Lots of goodies that we didn't cover, but oh my gosh, it looks so homey in here.
I'm Sharon from Buffalo, New York, and I use this plastic bin to keep all of my cabinets closed. I wedge it in, and the last minute things that I have that I need to put in, I just put in here. And then when I get to the campground, I put it in my car. And then as you see, the extra stuff goes in here. So I don't have to do all those hole drilling and everything. And these are great. These bamboo, they have skid things on them so that you don't slide.
Oh, there's skid things on the bottom of them. Let me see what that looks like.
Yep.
Oh, I see.
TJ Maxx, like $10.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah. And then come on in. I did covers for my seats. So I left them open. I kind of haven't finished them yet, but they're very simple to make. Walmart material, it's like $6.99 a yard. And it just brings a lot of color and fun. And then this is one of my little prize and joys. This fits under my sink. It comes apart. And it was like $20.
Well, it looks
That's it.
really nice and homey in here.
Thank
I
you.
love the bright colors.
For Janice and Brooke from Bedford, Pennsylvania, and this is Maxine. We did the RV walk
Oh my goodness, look at how you have decorated this.
The Spoonflower wallpaper inspired by girl camper, Janine Pettit.
Now, when you say Spoonflower, is that the name of the...
That's the brand.
Okay.
Spoonflower. You can get it directly from their site, or you can, Amazon sells it too. It has stuck pretty well up here. Sometimes you have to maybe a little craft glue, tape behind it, double-sided tape. We had it all across the back, but it did not stick.
So you got it to stick here and on the side.
Yeah,
Not
like
on the-
basically the bathroom area,
Yeah.
it seems to stick. One of my favorite other things is this mirror that I got. It hangs over, plus it has these couple little hooks here and gives you that privacy that, you know, how I know you can't see through there, but you feel like you can see through it. So this just hooks over, hangs over the hooks on the side so we can hang our coat and have a little mirror.
Right, and then you get the extra double privacy feature.
Yes. These peel and stick were my magnet fixes for the drawers. Just stuck them there on the side. I haven't even screwed them in.
Also, they just have sticky backs and you
Yes.
just peel the back off and they stick right on.
Yes, but they do come with screws if you want to screw them in, and they hold. It has
And they
come-
hold.
Yes.
Can I try to open it?
Yep. I mean, you'll be able to open it,
But it gives it just a little bit more resistance,
Right.
doesn't it?
And it has, I have traveled and come back and it has been open, but I think that was my error. I don't think I completely locked it completely. So
And you said it comes with screws if you want to screw them in, but you haven't needed.
I haven't done that. I put it on, and this one has not opened, but I don't get it in as much. So I feel like this one, when it did come open, was my fault. We had a friend make this butcher block top to protect our stove top, and we don't cook inside very much. So it just covers that up so we have a nice flat surface to use.
It looks nice.
Over in the corner is my little word board, and I try to update it for whatever event where we're traveling to.
There you go. Woohoo!
I use this as a bed full time. I've taken the legs off the bottom of the table. It's just the regular table, not the lagoon table, so that I have extra storage down there. If we're traveling together, I sleep here and he sleeps back there.
You get the bed.
I get the yes. But it's just there permanently as a couch, and it's definitely our happy place.
Hi, I'm Jim Rusniak, and this is my wife, Tammy.
And we're from Germantown, Wisconsin. And we just got this little guy, Max, in
About a year and a half ago.
a year and a half ago.
Bought it from North Carolina.
And we love it.
So we want to do a lot of boondocking. So one of the first things I did was put batteries in here. So I have two 100 amp hour lithium batteries,
Nice.
and they charge with a 100 watt solar panel on the roof.
Is it the solar panel that came with the?
It is. Yep. Yep. And I rerouted all the wiring off the tongue, which was a little bit of a mess when we initially bought it. So that's all clean now.
And then he did add an outlet. If you put this back.
Well, I'll show you the
Oh, yeah.
table first. Got rid of that monstrosity that was under here. And I had a pool cue that I wasn't using. So
Goodness.
I just cut off the end so that the table would be level when I brought it down. And this end is just on a,
And now I
Yeah.
can actually lift it.
it comes right off, and you can slide it back and forth.
Or you could make it bob.
Put it in any position you want. Down here, I added another charging center like we have on the other side.
So that
because
it's coming across the aisle here. Yeah.
I needed more stuff.
Yeah.
So,
So you just screw that back in there.
yep, it's just a little nut plate that screws on underneath, and I used 1/2 inch screws, and they do not come through. so that was a good thing. And it's a very sturdy table. It's the original size table, and that's what we wanted to stay
But
with.
it's lighter weight.
Yeah,
And
much
that makes a
lighter.
big
Oh, it's
difference.
much lighter, and it's less cumbersome.
And you can slide it even.
And you can slide it.
Yeah. The other thing was, where am I going to do my hair and my makeup? And so he mounted this for me, which I love, 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 love. And then a little, cup so I can do my hair, my makeup, have my coffee here. Oh, and then he just put in a larger TV, which you have to give up a little bit of your cubbyhole space.
But it's
he
a
put-
much larger TV, and it's a smart TV, and you just have to rotate the mount 90 degrees so that the TV can slide in from the side because there's not room from the top. So that has to be positioned pretty accurately so you don't hit the cabinet on the side. That's a MoFi router. It's cellular modem, so we can get internet wherever we are. Right now we just use T-Mobile. That's been working great for us. So I do want to get an AT&T, most likely. The home internet service that Verizon provides, you can't remove the SIM card from and put it into my MoFi router. So we'll probably go with AT&T when we head out west.
And then this is his side for clothes. He just put shelves in. So this is his wardrobe. And then on this side is mine. Got rid of the bar across. I'd rather have the shelves.
There's lots of space in here.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot. I love it. Tons of storage.
Tons of storage.
Yes.
Hi, Jim Savage from Madison, Wisconsin. This is a 2021 little guy. I've owned it for 3 years. This is called the Jackie Up. I was tired of not being able to drop my tailgate. And so I found this online. The Jackie Up is just this metal ring. And you, in a sense, remove your jack, lift the jack out, and then attach this metal ring where the jack would be attached to. And then when it's time to go, you just bring the trailer down onto the ball. And you'll start to see the inside loosen, hopefully soon here. And then once it's loose, you just give it a turn, your jack comes out. So then you can easily drop your tailgate. And so it's time to leave again. You just put it in. And I use this base so I don't have to turn as much. You just put it in, you give it a third of a turn, line up the bolts with the openings, and then
That's it.
they're untwist. So if you have a griddle, I've always had problems leveling the griddle. And I found these Blackstone shims at Walmart, $10 for a box of 8. And so it's just a little platform that you can put underneath the feet. So if you need 2, or if you need 3, or if you need 1, just to balance it out so that all of your oil doesn't flow into the collection tray while you're trying to cook. I was using folded up cardboard before, and so
Well, that's a nice find.
that's definitely an improvement. $10 quilt from Costco, and I recovered the cushions so that they weren't the Naugahyde feel when you're sweating. These are drawer knob poles. And so I drilled the hole through the valance and then through the framework. The drawer knob pole goes through, and then it's secured in the back. And it keeps the valances from falling off.
Oh, that's really nice.
Put the TV on a swivel mount, so you can swivel it out and watch TV from in front. I was always frustrated that I didn't know what the temperature was inside. So indoor, outdoor thermometer. And so you can see both readings here, as well as the humidity level. There's also a portable one here where you've got the temperature. The sensor I placed underneath the step out front, so it's kind of in the shade so it doesn't heat up with the sun. The fan was really nice. It's a little remote control, so if you're in bed at night and you're starting to feel cold or hot, this Keurig fits perfectly into the opening if you're a coffee drinker.
I'm Trudy, and one of the things I did was I made this mesh bag, and it fully comes out. I have it strapped here, but it's kind of like a saddlebag over the battery. The sewer hose goes here. The water hose fits right in here. It just coils up on this side. And then I also made a little bag for all the water accoutrements, water filter, the adapters, and everything go in there.
That's just a great way to make use of all of this outdoor extra storage space.
We don't use the propane that much, so I don't really need an extra propane. I haven't filled it in 2-3 years.
Oh, you really don't use propane, do you?
Okay, so another thing, I really hated the vinyl. I got this, it's called the Pet Friendly line at Joann's. And so I took apart the cushions, ordered new foam that's high density so it doesn't melt. And then it's supposed to help repel pet stains. And then I liked the underside of it so much, I got enough to redo the awnings, and I just stapled them on. And then I also made little crystals. There's one in the back too. And when I travel, because that makes it heavy, I just go like this and put them down and travel, and then put it back up when I get where I'm going. And it keeps the frame from coming off the wall, because I've had that happen, especially in the back. So there's another one in the back. And then one mod that I saw when my nieces come, we need another spot, is I've got the 2x4 frame. And I just bring it out and I cut down some table legs and I have the little brackets under there because the dogs need it. I know you don't need the table leg, but I just screw the table leg in and I put some cushions down and it makes it to where your feet can come this way. And then peel and stick wallpaper everywhere and decals.
Have you had any problems? I know people have been talking about that's been a hot topic.
Yes.
Have you had problems or has yours stayed stuck?
The decals have stayed stuck, but you can see in the corner above the door, it's starting to peel the peel and stick wallpaper, but I just kind of push it back.
How long have you had this on?
Last summer, I did.
Last summer.
And this is cork fabric
I was going to ask.
that I painted and I put wallpaper paste behind it. And the other half of it is over here by my bed because it was 65 inches wide and I needed to use the other half.
It's really so fun. It is so fun. So you painted this. And tell me again, what is this called?
It's cork fabric.
Cork fabric.
And you can actually get different color. I really wanted the silver, but I like the gold. And I did change all the handles because the ones with the brackets, the dog's harnesses would get caught on them. So I changed all the handles to smooth edge. It's like a butterfly there. And then there's another one. The other half of it is on this wall. And I've got a basket hung up for drinks. Lots of decorating.
Lots of decorating.
Lots
And
of
it shows it's really fun.
Yeah, but the decals, they've been up since the first season. So this is my 5th season. Yeah, and I've had no issues.
Can I just quickly ask you about this?
Yeah, that's the contact paper or whatever from Amazon.
Okay.
And I did reverse the shower door
Okay.
because mom's with me all the time and this is mostly a bed and it felt weird to like, excuse my butt while I get into the shower.
Yep.
So,
And this has stayed on well for you?
yeah.
Oh, good.
My name's Deanne, and this is Paul.
Hello.
Hi.
We are the proud owners of a Starcraft, super light, 212 FB. So that's a 21-foot, and that stands for front bed. So let me show you inside. Haven't done a lot. We've just added pictures on the wall. But my favorite picture is my Bigfoot picture. I went and did, and it's out of leftover, paracord.
Really? I didn't know you're so crafty. And it makes it so much more homey when you have pictures, especially something that you made from scratch. This was just video number 2 of 5 in my Randy's Adventures. Want to camp together? Little Guy Max and other small campers. Modifications, upgrades, and accessories. Extravaganza video playlist. So click here to see even more brilliant ideas that will transform your Little Guy Max camping experience to the next level.